So the Iker is, I don't know what there's different kavanas of the Zmanim, by the Mekubalim, also by Rav Shmaris, but all the Mekubalim, they learn the Zmanim very much.
Only Hambal?
Zman of what?
The Zman. Pesach comes, they study Pesach a month before. Not just that, the davening is a Pesach, the kavanah is a Pesach. So when you work that way, you come to a davening, you come to a Yom Tov full of content. So what can happen is, who knows what can happen. Anything can happen. The more achana you have, the more you prep yourself. You can see this Chanukah. The more you prep yourself for Chanukah now you're building ideas, you're building connections, you're drawing lines between ideas. וכשאנחנו מועדים שהוא ברא יש מאין ושהשם ברא יש מאין הוא אקיה. So now we said yesterday that there's 3 shemas of Hashem that we're going to look into. The Shem Ekye, Aleph K, Yud K, which is the name that we find that Hashem reveals, which this is also a word. Eheye, I will be. Eheye, I will be. This is the name that refers to the future. This is a revelation of Hashem that's not revealing that I'm creating the present. It's a name that reveals that I'm a creator of the future. I'm going to give birth to everything. Ekye. כי כשהעולמות בעין נקראה דזמנו להסגליה. והשם יתברך ברוך הוא שמו יהווה דזמנו להסגליה. שמו יהווה. נמצא שמוידים כשהוא ברא יש מאין, אז המוידים שהשם יתברך ששמו עצם הוויה הוא אקיה. That means that Hashem Yitbarach's name that he revealed to us is Yud Kei Vav Kei. That's the name that reveals his essence, what he is to us right now. The name Eke means that he will be revealed. But when we believe that everything that's created is created from the ayin, is created from that he's creating it constantly, so that means we're connecting these 2 names. Because I will create and I'm creating, where's the creating come? From what I will create. So that it's constantly Eke turning into Yud Kei Vav Kei. You with me on these 2?
Future and present?
Really, the future is not the future. That means
More, one is like the future and like the mother more. Like I'm gonna give
the giving.
It's like the creation before it's
Creating.
It's a creation before it's revealed in its final revelation as a separate. It's a creation, but it's like I'm not yet. I'm gonna reveal myself soon. The next stage will reveal what I am. This stage is not yet revealed yet. When the reality is in the form of the Ekiyats, you understand?
So, I always thought it was the past, present, and future, right? But if you really think about it, I wonder if this is the right way to look at it. Ekiyat really was. Is that I will produce in the past, and now now is the future that he was going to produce is now.
Right. So you could look at it like that. Also. But we find that in Mitzrayim, when Am Yisrael was still in Golus, before Hashem revealed Shem Yud Kei Vav Kei to the Yidden, when Moshe Rabbeinu asked Hashem, "What's your name?" He tell them, "Ey Asher." Meaning that's the revelation right now that I'm revealing to them. I'm revealing to them. You should know there's a creator that's gonna give birth to serious revelation.
That's what it is. Then it's really cool. It's not what was.
So when I'm standing in the present, like David said, but I'm remembering the past, or I'm standing in the present and I'm noticing that the present is a flow from the future into the present. It's a constant flow. Then I'm connecting the Shem Ekye, the Metzius of Ekye with the Shem Metzius of Yud Kei Vav Kei. נמצא שמוידים שהוא ברא יש מאין, אז אנחנו מוידים שהשם יתברך ששמו עצם הוויה, הוא אקיה. כשאנחנו מודים, כשהוא תקיף בעל היכולת, and we admit that Hashem is the only one that has all the individual strengths in the world, בעל היכולת הוא שם אלוקים, כמוזכר בשולחן ערוך. Shem Elokim is a very interesting name. All the revelation of Hashem that in the Pshat means, reveals the Midas Adin of Hashem. Certain beginning of aspect of judgment, of minimization, what this is. The Ramban explains that Shem Elokim, very, very deep name, is composed of 2 words. El, which is the godliness, and Hem, which is the multiplicity, the many, the plural. It's, if you can imagine, a one vessel that from the one hand, so to speak, pure godliness and unity is shining through, and that's how it's experiencing it. And from the other side of it, he's like is coming out all the multiplicity of creation, all the details of creation. You with me?
It's like one of the grape juice pictures.
It's like the grape juice fishers, exactly. They're just a million times bigger. But if you want to deeper, it's also a person is like that. You're also considered Elohim because you also have that aspect in you. To the world, you're so many. You're so much. Like you have millions and millions and millions of details. But in your experience, you're one. So also the Shem Elohim, B'Tselem Elohim. We have this capacity to understand that there's a one life force that can be divided into infinite detail. So when we notice, when we're staring at the detail in creation and all the parts of creation, and understand that this is all one, then I'm unifying the Shem Elohim, which is that revelation of Hashem. The Creator wants to be revealed as many details, as plurality. He's choosing that revelation.
Would you say that's the lowest level of unity, of making one? Because Elohim it's duality, it's this world, it's
right.
Maybe where you'd see him the least.
So only from that place where there's an apparent multiplicity and detail, only from there, Am Yisrael could unify and say, we're closing our eyes to the detail, we're ignoring this image as if there's so many, and we're really, really remembering that it's all one.
It's easy to reveal it within the unity. It's much harder to reveal within the plurality.
But that's right. The mission is from the plurality. That's why there's three concepts we talk about Hashem: is Echad, Yachid, Umeyuchad. Echad, Yachid, Umeyuchad. Right? What is Echad? Echad is essence. One is one. One is one. That's it. It is what it is. Yachid means there's worlds, but it doesn't take away from his unity. He's choosing to create and to reveal some levels, but it's still Yachid. It's still Meyuchad means unified. Unified by who? By a person. That's put where? In the darkness. In the not unified. And from there could be meyuchad. That's our Am Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. We're meyachadim. We're the nation that unifies Hashem from the appearance of as if there's multiplicity. Thank you. אז אנו מודים ששם יסברך ברוך הוא עצם הוויה הוא אלוקים. So that's the second revelation. So we're talking about three meditations that we want to look right now at Hashem's names that Arizal brings to look. Now we want to understand that it's not just names that we're looking at it. These names symbolizes revelations of Hashem that He's choosing to reveal. And on Chanukah, when Hashem is choosing to reveal a very tremendous unity, all these revelations unify, and I'm able to see all these dimensions as one in my life. וכשאנו מודים כשהוא בקרב הארץ, שאפילו בעולם הטבע הוא מלכנו. When we admit that He's the one that's in everything, in all the physical, and also with nature, it's only our King. Hu manigenu, He's our leader. And He's constantly doing hidden miracles. But tivim, all of nature is running by miracles. So what's this revelation that Hashem wants us to reveal? Another revelation. He's the King of the world. King, you don't ask questions. The King is elevated. The King is a certain relationship to the King and the nation. Amen. There's benefit. It's tremendous benefit. Imagine a nation without a king. Chaos. The nation flourishes with the king. A good king, a wise king could bring here, from there, from there. The king could make the nation. But there's still a distance, there's still a respect, there's still honor. Oh, Bueller's do with the beer. What's the nice? L'chaim. Oh my. Okay? So when we admit that this kingship of Hashem, a person could say, listen, I'm not so spiritual, I don't feel God, I don't, whatever it is, but I know I have a king. Yesh Melech. Yesh Melech. He's my king, I don't feel him, I don't connect him always. Sometimes I do, sometimes more, but I accept his kingship. What a gavaldik level. Sam tasim alecha melech. So when we accept this, then we're connecting. Then we're connecting Shem Yud Kei Vav Kei, because if Shem Yud Kei Vav Kei was revealed you wouldn't just feel this darkness of like, oh, I have a king. You would feel like, whoa, Avinu Malkeinu. Tata is my king. Wow, Eze Melech Yesh Lanu. Wow. But sometimes you don't feel that. You just feel the dry kingship of just, it's a king. We don't feel the connection. That's the feeling of Malchus. When a person connects that says this feeling is also Yud Kei Vav Kei, they're connecting Havaya with Adnos. וידוע בכתבי האריז"ל, שאל השם עשה הוויה אקי, הוויה אלוקים, הוויה אדנוס, וכמדין נר. These 6 names together, when we combine them together, it's Gematria 250, which is a candle. וזה להדליק נר Chanukah. This is what it means, להדליק נר Chanukah, to bring the light of Chanukah, to light the light of Chanukah. What's the depth of the light of Chanukah? That the creator of the world is in everything. In everything. He's also in the future. He's also Havaya Ekye. When you think about that, it's binarness. He's also Havaya Elokim. He's also Havaya Adnos.
What's the difference between the Elokim and the Adnos?
Elokim is more the Bechina that Hashem is revealing. Dinim, Gvuras, Tzimtzumim. Not the Malchus of Hashem. Elokim, it's a good question. You hear? Elokim and Adnos Taka are both revelations of Tzimtzum, of Din, of femaleness, right? But it's different. It's different. Shem Elokim is still much more. It's much more like expansive, much more emunadik. Versus Adnos is like mamish, like Hashem is like. Hashem Elokim is also saying whatever judgment I'm feeling is Hashem. It's Chesed. It's all Gevaldik. Havaya Adnos means the reality that I'm feeling. I'm feeling that I'm connecting the physical reality with Yud. Whatever the reality is. When Shem Elokim is more like rising above the struggles of the particular, to understand that the particular is also, the shorish of the Gevura is also Chasadim. Meaning to be machlel the Chasadim and the Gevura, to infuse the feeling of whatever Gevura a person is sensing, to infuse it with Chesed, with Emunah, it's Gevald. The feeling of Adnos is more Malchus. Som tasim alecha melech. You have a king. Amen.
But not like an all-powerful, all-benevolent king. Maybe more of a direct master.
Right, more of a mastery.
You're not focusing on Gvura and Chesed within the Adnos as much.
Everyone else, you could look into these names. You know, there's an old Chinese teaching that says that a good teacher tells his students where to look. He doesn't tell them what to see. Because what are you going to see? Who knows? We can look about this, and the Kedushat Levi's open up our eyes to understand that when you see Kisvei Arizal, it's not just from the Kubalim. It's like, oh my gosh, like people high. Understand that all these inyanim that Arizal brought down have inyanim of avodah. Of course, it's Shemus and Malachim and Spheres and inyanim and Amshachas and Nidas, and you could learn about Chanukah the whole year, but what's happening in their Chanukah.
That's why a lot of the teachings of this type of Torahs like hints.
It's Rav and Breslov that taught in this style. He said that his whole Torah is Akdamas. He said his entire Torah is Akdamas. That means that his entire Torah is concepts that you need to understand in order to understand deep Torahs. So these things that you're understanding now, understand them, and they have millions of ramifications. We're looking at one way of like appreciating a certain hisbaininus this way, but it could be all kinds. Open more Sfarim, and there's more types of hisbaininus, and more and more and more. And eventually all this type of hisbaininus is meant to spark inside of you your own type of feelings, of yichudim, of connection to Hashem, which is Gewalt. Serve Hashem fresh. Oh, yesh chiyuch. The smile is so beautiful. So beautiful. Give it. Nema glazel.
Nein, it's for dich.
For me?
Yeah.
I get the bottle. Oh, wow. Fine bottle. Okay, good. I'm going to see you know how to shop for wine. Okay. להד אבא בישועס הנסתר ומענה גסנה וסלמה בין הניקר רק ששם עצם הוואי או עד נוסע כל אף על פי כן מאיר במחשבתוי ומוידים גם כן ששם הוואי או אלוקים שהוא תקי על היכולת ששם הוואי עצם או אקיר שהוא בור יש מאין שכל זמן שנעשה נס והערה ליום טוב ועד עזרס הבחין המאיר בכל העולמות בחנוכה אנחנו מוידים שכל הבחין אף על פי שאין הניקר רק הוואי ועד נוס מאירים בו והאלוקים והאקיה Okay. That's why a person should get very excited. You ready to get excited, Chaim? You know, it's amazing. You're about to light Chanukah candles. Tell yourself, I'm giving myself permission to get excited. This is worth getting excited for. I can tell my emotions, wait. When was the last time I got excited? That happened, this game, I don't know what. Were those things really exciting, like worth it? They get excited over a soccer game? Or a Super Bowl, or whatever. But she says, wow, I'm about to light Chanukah candles? Wait. What am I about to do? I'm connecting to the Oral Ganuz. I'm connecting. Wow. I'm telling myself, I'm bringing excitement into my heart. I'm commanding my being. Let's get excited. This is worth it. We found something worth being excited about. התלהב המדליק, נר חנוכה, שהוא הממשיך אלוקות בכל כל העולמות. That right now when you're lighting Chanukah candles, you're drawing the revelation of Hashem, the presence of Hashem, the godliness, into all the worlds. ואלוהי אלוהים שמח בו. And Hashem Yitbarach, the creator of all worlds, is rejoicing with you right now. וזנחס רוח ליוצאי, מביא שפע לכל ההיכלות. And all the heichalas, Hashem makes the worlds then just go like this, that Hashem is sitting up there in Shamayim, and they say, Hashem, I'm hungry, and you throw down a falafel onto you. It doesn't just work that way. It does? You're right, the falafel gets to you, but if you knew from Ein Sof, or the shawarma until it gets to you, how much is shtalshalos from Ein Sof, all the spheres, and the heichalas, and the malachim, and the strafim, and the ifanim, till this thing. And when he does a mitzvah, he doesn't just affect himself. Since the things that we do affect the up and down of how the shefa goes to all the world. So when you right now are deciding, wait, I'm believing in Hashem, I'm lighting this candle, I'm connecting to Hashem, you're bringing the revelation of Hashem not just into your mind, into your heart, into your excitement, into your home, into the entire creation. All the malachim start praising, and all those starts the world is started announcing. There's an announcement. Zaka Planya. How fortunate is Chaim? How fortunate is Yoeli? How fortunate is Maishi? How they say your name. They know you up there, Chaim. Sometimes a person thinks, do they know me up there in heavens?
Mom, do not call us.
Do not call, man. Blocked.
Do not disturb.
What's that? You put that thing on your door, that's it.
Come back later. Don't clean the linen.
Keep back 5,000 feet.
Trespassing.
Right? Do they know me up there? Shimon, they know you up there? What do you think this morning when you put on tefillin, someone cared? Did anybody care up there?
Shabbat's standing next to you.
I didn't see anybody caring.
You didn't see anybody care.
With the malachim cared?
Of course the malachim care. You know that the malachim, you know what they do all day?
What?
The malachim, they're singers. The malachim they sing. You know what singing means?
Praise.
Singing means that means that they draw down, they request, they praise the creator of the world, and they request him to give life to the world, to the thing that they're in charge of. Every malach is in charge of certain areas. Now, a malach can only bring down a certain level of shefa. He can't bring down more than his abilities, so to speak. Because that's how he is. Every malach is in charge of one specific area. But an Adam, a person, since he's an Olam Katan, since he's a miniature universe, he's made out of the entire world. So a person can bring down any shefa whenever you want. Right now, you can do tshuva, you can make Yom Kippur. Right now, you can build a house for Hashem, you can make sukkahs. Right now, Chaim can drink a bottle of wine, make Purim. Whenever, this is how it is. Whenever a Yid connects to Hashem, you can include all the world. So when you decide to sing to Hashem, all the angels, you know what they do? They say, shh, there's a human being singing. There's a being that's made out of all the worlds. He could sing a much more inclusive and better song than me. I'm just a part of the world. Sing, my friend, sing. And when you stop singing, say, why you stop singing? Now I have to start singing. All the angels are just waiting for the human. It's a gigantic show. It's all about you. This is the Baal Leshem. The Leshem writes about this. I once have to bring in the Leshem to read to you guys about the mighty wars that go around every single Jew. Tens of thousands and tens of thousands of angels on every side, the right to the left. And when a Yid decides, Hashem, you're my king, and I'm going to light Chanukah candles, it's not just a private decision. It's not a private decision. There's a big announcement. Zakah planya David Rusa de Mare. Fortunate is the man that did the Ratzon of his creator. Imagine to go into this world. This world is so far. Today the creator is so hidden. You have so much free will to do whatever you want. To do every mitzvah could be such a headache, such a hassle, such a pain in the neck, such a stress, such a discomfort.
Wait, so even if you're just doing the Meiser
And a yid just lights a menorah. Yoel, you tell me, honestly, how much manias, how much bilbulim and the seichel in your mind you have to go through till you get to do a regular mitzvah? Just a daven shacharis takes you hours and hours of headaches in your mind, confusion. What? It's not a chanas, it's bilbulim. It's klipas. It's klipas that we have to cut through them. We have to strive to say, Hashem, I miss you, I love you.
singing helps.
But look how hard it is to do everything in Kedushat in this today. And it's not stam. When you do this, then all the angels say, look, creator of the world, you created this man. You put him in 2024. You threw him in New York, in New Jersey, in Mexico, in somewhere, Gehenna in the world, surrounded with klipas, with girls, with drugs, with internet, with pornography, with Hashem Yerachem, who knows what. And look, he's lighting a Chanukah candle. Wow. Wow, it's a chidush. Bona, it's a chidush. It's amazing. It brings shepherd. All the world say, wait, Yesh Am Yisrael. There's a nation. This world has a tzura. The creator wasn't just, he has a nation. He has a bnei brit. He has a posse. He has a crew. He has a people. He has a family. And they announce your name. They announce your name. They say, right now, Shimon is lighting Chanukah candles. Gewalt. Gewalt, that's how it is. Because not that they're announcing your name only now. They all day, you have angels that all day they're dealing just with you. That's their life. Is he up? Is he down? You're their stock market.
Is the malach that taught you always with you?
The malach that taught you? No,
Yeah.
he comes to pick you up after 120. The malach that taught you Torah leaves you when you're
It's an
born.
awkward conversation.
And he's one of the ones, he comes to get you afterwards.
Yeah, I know
What you
he
gonna
comes to get you.
say?
What?
I know he comes to get you, but is he with you?
The whole time?
Yeah.
If you want him to be. The reason the malach teaches you
Want to
Torah.
get you.
If you want to learn more Torah while you're alive. Why not?
You want to remember what you told you
Hello.
before.
Yeah.
That's gonna be mad.
מה קורה?
Especially upgraded.
It's gonna be mad.
אני אשלח לי יותר מאוחר, אני באמצע השיעור, אני אשלח לך מישהו אחרי, אל תדאג. ביי.
Yeah, it's been pretty scary now.
Yeah. I just got local bags.
Could a person?
והעניין שבתרטיביוס, one second יואלש. No. והעניין שבתרטיביוס, what? If one
One
person,
Gilgo,
be in
say
TV.
one person from last generation, needs to come back.
Wait, you're trying to solve multiple personality disorder based on Kabbalah?
No, I like one.
Well, soul split.
Soul splitting?
It's
Yeah.
like branches and
Souls
Like,
could,
isn't there something to do with nefesh?
Souls could split to any splitting, and they could join any souls. It's like,
not
can fire
quantized.
split?
They come, they
It's
go.
imagine it's more spiritual than fire, but even in sentence, it's really how it is. Souls light each other up. That's why, let's say if you're a candle, you're a candle. Let's say you're not excited, you're not connected to Hashem, and you go to a tzaddik. So they say, how do you know you're by a tzaddik? How do you know? Sometimes you go to a person, who be very holy, very special, they have a big white beard, and they give brachas, and maybe they're connected, maybe they're not. Maybe they're good. Maybe some of them are evil. There's some people that are mamash rishayim. Some people are mamash tzaddikim. There's all kinds. How do you know? You don't know.
For money or not.
if you feel
No. No, you feel that your candle is lit. You feel that you're serving Hashem more. Not that I want to be like Him more, I want to be connected to Him more. You feel like something inside of you has been reborn. There's a new me. A new Bechina in myself. My fire has been lit. That's how Neshamas are. Neshamas could light each other. It's fire. Neshamas could only that. And when Neshamas come into the world, they don't come at one time. They have to go into Ibur. There's parts of Neshama. Let's say if you do a mitzvah today, so let's say it's a Neshama that has to come into the let's say the next year. We'll talk about it like in time, even though there's no time. That in a year it'll be ready. So now it can't come in right away into a fresh body. It has to come into the world in levels. So let's say, so levels of the future neshamas could connect to you, and so to speak, get used to this world. So eventually the other parts of the neshamas could totally come in. A person is a very spirit. The spirit of a person. There's a lot going on in the spirit. A lot. It's not static. It's not like I have a soul. Your soul is changing all the time. It's levels of the soul are coming and going based on your actions and your thoughts, on your associations, on your friends. These things can change from second to second. You could be 1 second in Gan Eden and a second later in Gehenna.
How?
Because it's you're dealing with this. There's no time and space. It's what you're connected to. No, it's what you're connected to and where you're connected to in your mind and your thinking and your love. Who do you love? What you love is what you're deeply connected to. If you love a tzaddik, if you love Hashem, if you love the Torah, that becomes your magnetized. That becomes that you're pulling. That's what you become.
Abba.
Loving tzaddikim is a tremendous mila. Because by loving tzaddikim, you can mamish draw down levels from the neshamas of those tzaddikim. The tzaddik that you see, the neshama that you're seeing in him is not only his neshama. There's many neshamas that are poyel in a tzaddik. Many ashpas that are poyel in a tzaddik. And through loving the tzaddikim and loving Hashem and getting away from Hashem, there's an endless amount of gain that a person could gain from the relationship with the tzaddik. That's what the Gemara says. Gadol shimusha yosel melimuda. There's more you could gain by hanging around the tzaddik than by learning the Torah of the tzaddik. Because the Torah you could only be masking it according to your inner vessels. But by hanging out by a tzaddik, you could pick up new makifim, you could pick up new levels that could take you to higher levels that you never had before.
Yeah, you can only get all makif by a tzaddik. You can't really get open.
The makif eventually becomes panini. Any surrounding light is surrounding until it becomes inside. So the light of the tzaddik can be bigger than you, but then a part of it has to enter you, and you serve Hashem with it. It has to enter your consciousness. The what?
Shirayim.
Shirayim is a bechina. The main idea is to understand that there's a big light here, and I have to take some of this light in me, and I have to eat it. Eat it. To become it. Come one. The whole idea is that it was unifying. And that, look, we're all from one person. We're all in Yaakov Avinu. Yaakov Avinu, when he took the 12 stones and he put it under his head in Parshas Vayetze to make a pillow, we were all there. 12 stones that became one. Amade.
We were the stone.
Evan, the word Evan is a very fascinating word. It's made out of 2 words.
We're all stones.
Av and Ben. Av is father, Ben is son. So if you combine them, it's Aleph, Beis, Nun, right? Aleph, but you combine them, it's Evan. So an Evan is Av v'Ben kechada. It's a father and son in one. Okay. והנשק בתורתי בעזזי אלוקים אינו ניכר, רק באמונה ניכר אלוקוסה, אמונה קנקנאי. So a miracle that's in the Teva, we said yesterday, then Shem Elokim is not nikar. It's not a ness that cancels out. So therefore, this is a lower level of a miracle. Lower level is called in Kabbalah Netzach Od Yesod. And this is the inyan to draw down Hashem's light into the Netzach Od Yesod, into the nature. I'll explain a little more. Pnimius mitzvasa mishetishka chama v'cheticha regel min hashuk. The pnimius of the mitzvah of Chanukah is from the sunset till there's no more regel in the shuk. Ki hine yadua ki kol ma sheyesh b'gashmius yesh dugmasa b'ruchnius. Everything that exists in the physical exists parallel in the spiritual. In ma shekol olamot bo yesh me'ayin v'ashpasan lahaba. La'olam me'ayin. What? The worlds are created, yesh me'ayin. From the ayin. From Hashem makes one revelation called the ayin. The toiv avayu, the everythingness, the nothingness. where everything is formlessness, where everything is created without a form.
Something from nothing.
It's not nothing. You can't have something from nothing. You could have form from everything. From an everything, you could have a something. Meaning, if you look in the ground, what's in the ground? Potatoes, carrots, zucchini, everything.
Dirt.
If I look, what do I see?
How do we find
nothing. I put one seed that brings out the tsura of from the everythingness comes out something. Okay? So the ayin and the yesh is very extent. Ayin is keser, Adam Kadmon. Keser is where everything is included. Everything is there, just in formlessness. All the formal, everything.
Potential.
Ein Sof should be everythingness.
America.
The words.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But then the yesh,
we do magic.
the yesh, everything that's in the ayin, just in the yesh and the ayin is kiviyachol the same thing. Just in the ayin it appears as an ayin, and then the yesh it appears as yesh. You understand? So the yesh is the ayin in yesh form. So the world is yesh me'ayin. It's first in the ayin. Hashem creates everything in the ayin. So it means everything was already created in the form of ayin. The noticing the creation is seeing it as a yesh. That every breath we thank Hashem, because every breath I'm feeling the ayin, I'm feeling that. Here, feel yourself breathing. Where are you alive from? The life is constantly coming from this endless flow of life and becoming a singular breath by me, an expression of life in my being. The way Hashem behaves in the world, according to nature, in Olam Hazeh, that He's covered, this is called regel. The same way the foot is the last level of the person. Also, the nature, Gama Teva was Seifa Madregas. So there's many Madregas in creation, and there's the lower levels of the Madregas, and that's called Teva. And as much as the Teva, the lower Madrigas, as much as they want, Hashem lifts them up back from Yesh into Ayin. This is how miracles happen. Every matter is connected to the Ayin in its root. It's very hidden. Wow, you guys into a whole different thing here. Okay, let's give a little akdama here, because he's going into a total different shame over here. So now we want to connect the yesh and the ayin. We want to notice, we want to feel, and Hashem does this miracle with shemen. That shemen, this is another kavanah of Chanukah. When you pour the oil, there's kavanas and everything in Chanukah. When you pour the oil on Chanukah, there's a kavanah to have shem beis yud tes. There's a shem of Hashem. Bet yud tet. And this shem comes out from shemen and atbash. Meaning shemen, shin is base, and mem is yud, and nun is tes. So when you're pouring the oil, so you're as if pouring it. If you look at it in the worlds of letters, you're pouring it from the ayin into the yesh. So like everything would like flip. That's like the secret of atbash. So the shin would become a base, and the mem becomes a yud, and the nun becomes a tes, because you're right now experiencing, so to speak, the flow from the ayin to the yesh. And when it's like a pour, right? You're in it, like you're experiencing it, and whatever it is, it's like if it's black, it's like becomes a negative. Exactly. So that's why the kavanah is when you're pouring it to think of these letters, noticing that these letters, it's all letters. So the flow of letters is flowing now and changing. Shehibita reishis ba'achis, because bit shem beis yud tes is also the lashon of habata, a vision. That means that At this experience, the Reishis saw the Acharis, the highest level, which is the Keser, was able to shine till the Malchus, which is the lowest level. So when you're pouring the oil, you're symbolizing that this Hashpa went from the Ayin down to the Yesh and brought to the Nes. So let's just do one shtickle that really wraps up what he wrote here. So we've said already, should be Anu Shetevas Ner Yesh Asaga. There's a saga in the word of Ner. Through us seeing that Hashem does miracles to us through the nature. So noticing that Hashem is in nature is noticing that the nature is also, there's no nature. The Teva, there's no such thing. And there's a saga that you have, just like in Matan Torah, that you saw that everything is just, there's no present. It's just the flow of life, of creation. So that's what we said, we're looking at the Ner. Oh, this is deep now. So comprehending something spiritually means spiritual sight. If we're talking about a third eye, or spiritual seeing, or all kinds of fancy words today in modern day spirituality, what's the word for it? All kinds
Enlightened.
What? No, they have very, very fancy words for people that see and all kinds of...
Enlightenment?
No, even fancier, new ones.
Glasses?
Profiteering.
What's the real thing? Listen to this. Mentally comprehending something. Reaching something through comprehension, that's called seeing. That's called seeing. Beyond any reasonable doubt of your own mind. Then not only that, I believe in it and I remove all doubt in my mind after thinking about it over and over. Then I connect my entire being to this thought. I connect my emotions. I'm allowing myself to connect to this. Then you start looking at the world through this type of perception, through this type of vision. Then you're seeing light. That's why Chachmei Eda, the wise men of Am Yisrael, the Chachamim are called Einei Eda, the eyes of the Eda. Because what's wisdom is sight, it's eyes. לכן הסוגה נקרא אור, והוא נר של מצווה להביט במחשבה ולחקור בו. והסוגה המעולה שבשלוש הסוגות, והמסגל באין שכל שבו יש מאין, מחבר את עצמו זה המחשבה. The highest level of perception that a person could reach is to constantly be connected to the flow of the ayin, of the everythingness of Hashem that's flowing, that's giving life to all the form and all the experience that he's experiencing. And when you're actually connected, if you were to bring your full experience to really believe and be there, then Vadai, you will comprehend that you could do miracles. If you reach this awareness, you could understand that. Why not? Because definitely the one that creates everything can do as he wants with everything. So understanding that Chanukah, we want to get a certainty. Well, he could do it.
He could do it.
Of course, but it's on me. But that miracles could happen in my world.
Oh, for sure.
Why not?
So it's on his timeline.
It's his. It's all his. My life is his. I'm an expression.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? So instead,
yes.
The answer why not? I'll tell you why not. Because there's parts in you that don't allow miracles to happen. There's parts in us that say no, this is natural, but no, what's your plan? And that's going to be. So those parts in you stop the flow of the miraculous flow of happening. But if at Chanukah, when you look at these candles, when you light these candles, and remember, what am I celebrating? Not a God of the history, a present God, a live God, a God of not a fire from the past, a fire of the present. And I'm connecting to this more and more and more. And I'm looking at these three yichudim, not just looking at Shemus. Person look at Shemus, we look at Shemus, or look at letters so they get a headache. No, don't look at the letters. Look at the letters when we're learning. But then later on, look at what are the letters? If I look at your name all day, Shimon, 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 you can say, get out of here. What are you, leave me alone.
That's for like boyfriend.
I know your name one time. Your name is Shimon. Now let's get to know who was Shimon. Who are you? That one day when I say Shimon, I say, Gevald. We spend hours, we spend days of experience of this, miracles happen, all kinds of stuff. When I say this name, it's not just a name. You understand? So Yiratzon that on this Chanukah, Hashem should help us bring this home, bring this in. really be misbein in these candles.
Is that why you keep up good high via?
What do you mean?
Because like when you get to know Hashem, He was there in the past with you.
Correct.
He's there in the present
It's
with you,
one of
and
the
He's there in the future with you.
Yeah, there's just
It's
endless,
your
endless,
experience.
endless Torah to learn about Hashem's name. Hashem Yud Kei Vav Kei is the only thing
You know
there
what I'm
is.
saying? That's
Spend your whole
The
eternity
entire Chamisha
on
Chumsha
that.
Torah is a pirush on Hashem Yud Kei Vav Kei. That's all it is.
No, I'm saying one
It's how to get to Yud Kei Vav Kei.
I'm saying one shot that your whole experience in life, your any time that you felt Hashem or didn't feel Hashem or whatever you're going through, that is Yud Kei Vav Kei.
Correct.
Because
Correct.
it's Haya Via.
Correct, because you understand that Hashem has revelation, and sometimes He wants to reveal to you Ekya. He wants to show you, wow, it's going to be amazing, and to show you miracles like from Ima Elah, things that are not from this world. Sometimes Hashem's going to want to handle you just Elikim. There's a natural world, things are running. Sometimes Hashem's going to want to handle you with Adnos. Hashem wants to show you that you're not going to know anything now. Treat me like I'm a king. Without understanding.
You never know with him.
You never know. But everything is all good. It's all Yud Kei Vav Kei. It's all that's the emek that we really we chap on Chanukah. You're right. From where I'm holding on Chanukah, from that Amunah, I could look back into all the tzaras, like the Ish B'Tzaraites. The Ish B'Tzaraites, when Mashiach comes, we're gonna chap that no Jew ever suffered, not even 1 minute in their life. We're gonna understand that. It's all Yud Kei Vav Kei. It's all Yud Kei Vav Kei. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen. Amen.